Hi, hello, good morning. Si Kuya John po ulit ito. Back to school, back to review po tayo. Dito naman po tayo sa Civil Service Examination para ngayong 2025, Professional and Sub-Professional. Start na po ang application nito. Reminder, November 19, 2024 hanggang ang deadline po niyan is January 3, 2025. Ang exam date po niyan is March 2, 2025. Ang pag-usapan natin ngayong umaga, ang topic po natin ngayon is about the civil service eligibility. Okay, baka itanong po ito sa inyong exam, pag-usapan po natin ito. Passing either civil service, bar, civil service ito po yung exam, bar exam, yung para sa abogado, or board examinations, confers civil service eligibility. So, ibig sabihin po nito, pag pumasa kayo dito sa Civil Service Eligibility Examination, eligible na kayo. Bar exam, pag pumasa kayo ng pagkakaabogado, eligible na kayo. At any board examinations, lahat po mayroon mga board exam like teachers, brokers, real estate, civil engineers, doctors, at iba pa na mayroon po. Ang confers, tiningnan po natin sa dictionary at saka Google, ibig sabihin ng confers is ipinagkakaloob in Filipino. Ipinagkakaloob. Now, the name of successful examinee is entered in the appropriate register of eligibles. Lahat po na pumapasa ng examination sa civil service, ay sinusulat yan doon sa tinatawag nila Register of Eligibles. Sa CEC po yan, Civil Service Commission. The eligible qualifies for appointment to positions for which the examination was given and to those positions declared appropriate by the Civil Service Commission. So, therefore, pag pumasa po kayo dito, maaari po kayong may appoint doon sa appropriate position na kinakailangan po mayroon civil service eligibility. Okay po. So, pagamat, yung civil service eligibility, pwede po yun i-conferred by specialists or civil service commissions, resolutions, or issuances without the required written examination. So, liwanagin lang po natin yan. As general rule, mas maganda po na pasado po kayo sa exam, either professional or sub-professional civil service eligibility. Pero, gaya ng sabi natin kanina, mayroon din po mga civil service eligibility na ipinagkakaloob po sa pamamagitan ng specialos. Ang tawag po sa specialos, pag i-share po natin mamaya, pag-aralan natin, or civil service commissions, resolutions, or issuances without the required written examination. So, pwede kayo din pagkalooban ng civil service eligibility kahit hindi na po kayo kumuha ng written examination. Example po. Ito po ay special eligibilities includes those granted, number 1 po, to honor graduates under PD number 907. So, sa ilalim po ng Presidential Decree 907, pag nakatapos po kayo ng college at honor students kayo, halimbawa cum laude, magna cum laude o summa cum laude, matik po yan, mayroong eligible na po kayo. So, meaning hindi na kayo required na kumuha ng written examination. Pangalawa, scientific and technological specialist under PD number 997. Pag ikaw po ay nasa scientific at technological specialist ka, sa ilalim po ng batas ng Presidential number 997, pinagkakalubang ka rin po ng civil service eligibility. Number 3, barangay nutrition scholars under PD number 1569. So, pag kayo po ay isang barangay scholars, sa ilalim po ng batas ng Presidential Decree number 1569, matik po yun, mayroon din kayo civil service eligibility. Okay. Barangay officials, number 4. Barangay officials under BP 337. So, pag barangay officials kayo, sa ilalim po ng batas pambansa bilang 337, mayroon po kayo, bibigyan po kayo ng karampatan civil service eligibility. hindi na rin po required na kumuha kayo ng written examination. Number 5, Electronic Data Processing or EDP, specialist under Presidential Decree 1406. No? Electronic Data Processing or EDP, specialist under PD number 1406. Pwede rin po kayo bigyan ng civil service eligibility. Okay, number 7, those occupying trades and crafts positions under Memorandum Circular or MC number 10 and Resolutions number 435 and MC 42 series of 1993. No? Sa ano po ito? Resolutions po yan and issuances ng Civil Service Commission. Pwede rin po kayo bigyan ng civil service eligibility. Okay. And last one po, yung sa ilalim po ng CEC NMYC Skill Certificate and Eligibility Program. So number 8 po yun. CEC NMYC Skill Certificate Eligibility Program. Pwede rin po kayo bigyan ng karampatang eligibility. Ang last po yung government employees on provisional or temporary status who have rendered at least 7 years of efficient service by February 8, 1990 under Republic Act or RA number 6850. Yung pang number 9 po natin yan. Pwede po kayo bigyan ng civil service eligibility sa pamagitan po o sa ilalim nitong batas nito, Republic Act or RA number 6850, kung nasa government employee kayo on provisional or temporary status who have rendered at least 7 years of efficient service by February 8, 1990. Yun po yun. Yung mga binanggit po kanina natin from number 1 to 9, matik po yan, mayroon kayong civil service eligibility. Ipagkakalubang ko po kayo ng civil service eligibility. Now, moving forward, civil service eligibility does not prescribe or expire. So, maliwanag po ito, clear as water. Pag pumasa po kayo dyan sa exam na yan, na civil service examination, hindi po yan tatapos, does not prescribe or or expire. So hindi po yan nag-expire, no? Once an exam is passed, eligibility is required for a lifetime. Abang buhay po kayo at hindi po kayo natanggalan ng lisensya for a cause, may ground yan sa ilalim po ng batas natin, lifetime po yan. Once na you pass that exam, lifetime po yan na civil service eligible po kayo. Civil service eligibles acquired from passing an examination are effective upon release of results. Civil service eligibles acquired from passing an examination are effective upon release of results. So, ibig sabihin nito, once pumasa po kayo niyan, matik po yan. Naka-acquire kayo ng you are now civil service eligible upon passing that exam. However, other eligibilities granted by the Commission are effective on the date stated on the grant. Yung mga binibigyan po sa pamagitan ng Commission, Civil Service Commission's resolutions or issuances, magiging effective po yan. Doon po yan sa date na nakasulat kung kailan po kayo na pinagkaluban or being granted for that eligibility. Sana po maliwanag po yung tinalakay po natin ngayong umaga with respect to the civil service eligibility. Baka ibigay po sa inyo siyan sa examination yung mga batas na nagbibigay ng civil service eligibility via confirmation kahit hindi po kayo kumuha ng written examination. Okay po. Diyan lang po muna tayo mag-adjourn at lagi ko sinasabi na inaasahan po natin prayerfully na nakatulong po ito na bigyan kayo ng informasyon. Naway pagpalain po tayo ng Panginoong Diyos. Sabi pa nga dyan sa Bible, nothing is impossible with God. Wala namang imposible sa lahat ng bagay pag naniniwala po tayo. Ingat po kayo lahat and gaya ng sabi ko, pagpalain po tayo. At maraming salamat po. Kuya Jun po ito.